Hi, St. Matthews, and happy Easter. Today, Easter Sunday, I'm going to read you the story of the resurrection, and I'll finish with a few wondering questions for you to think about. You can see that we've changed our altar over from a Holy Week altar to an Easter altar with the white cloth, and the crucifixion image has turned into a Jesus at the Eucharist image. We have our Christ is risen icon, and we even had a different blooming orchid that's more white and less purple. And here are our Easter eggs that the Easter Bunny is going to hide. Early in the morning, while it was still dark, Mary Magdalene arrived at the tomb. She found, to her astonishment, that the stone had been rolled away from the entrance. The body was gone. She ran to Peter and also John, the disciple whom Jesus particularly loved. "They have taken the Lord away from the tomb," she told them. The two men hurried to the tomb. John ran ahead and reached it first, but hesitated to go inside. Then Peter arrived and went right into the tomb. He saw the strips of linen and the burial cloth that had been wrapped around Jesus' head lying on the ground. John joined Peter inside the tomb. They both wondered if Jesus' body had been stolen or if he had risen from the dead. Peter and John returned home, but Mary stayed by the tomb, weeping. Suddenly she looked up to see two angels sitting where the body of Jesus had lain. "Why are you weeping?" they asked her. "Because they have taken my Lord away." Peter and John returned home, but Mary stayed by the tomb, weeping. Suddenly she looked up to see two angels sitting where the body of Jesus had lain. "Why are you weeping?" they asked her. "Because they had taken away my Lord." As she spoke, she turned around and saw a man standing behind her in the shadows. It was Jesus, although at first Mary failed to recognize him. "Why are you weeping?" he said. Believing him to be the gardener, she asked him if he knew where the body had been taken. "Mary, it is I." "My Lord!" she cried, her face full of joy. "Go now," he told her. "Tell my friends that you have seen me and that soon I will be with my Father in heaven." Mary ran back to tell the disciples the news. "With my own eyes, I have seen the Lord," she said. Now, I wonder what part of the story is your favorite? I wonder what part of the story you think is the most important. I wonder if you have ever felt the way Mary felt in this story. Do you see the hope in this story anywhere in the world around you? I hope you have a great Easter, and I will see you for chapel next week when we're distance learning.